Imagine this. You're walking down the street on a crisp autumn evening, the sky a deep navy blue, and as you glance up, you see something that takes your breath away. There, arching across the sky, is a colossal band of light, shimmering in shades of gold, white, and blue. It's not a distant galaxy or a passing comet. It's Earth's very own ring system, stretching across the heavens. But how did we get here? And what would life on Earth be like if we really had rings like Saturn? Today, we're diving into this cosmic what if? To explore the science, the spectacle, and the sheer wonder of an Earth with rings. The first thing to understand is that Earth's rings wouldn't be like Saturn's. They wouldn't be made of the same icy particles. No, our rings would likely be composed of rock, dust, and debris, remnants of a long-lost moon or a catastrophic asteroid collision. But here's where it gets interesting. Their formation isn't the only thing that would set them apart.
For millions of years, Saturn's rings have captivated our imagination. But if Earth had rings, their impact would be far more profound. Imagine ancient civilizations looking up and seeing these bands of light stretching across the night sky. How might our history, exploration, and technology have evolved with this ever-present spectacle above? Interestingly, ancient texts from some civilizations even mention a sky belt, or heavenly road, that could have been early observations of these rings, long before they were lost to time. To really understand the impact of Earth's rings, we need to ask, what would they look like from the ground? From the equator, you'd see the rings as a thin, bright line bisecting the sky. Day or night, always visible. But from latitudes closer to the poles, the view would be different. The rings would arc high overhead, forming a massive ellipse that dominates the sky. Imagine standing in a place like New York City, looking up, and seeing this celestial halo framing the heavens. But there's more than just the view. The rings would influence life on Earth in countless ways, both subtle and dramatic. Think about it. Our nights would never be completely dark. The rings would reflect sunlight, casting an ethereal glow over the landscape, even during the deepest parts of the night. How would that change our sleep patterns, our nocturnal activities, or even the way we think about the world? The rings wouldn't just affect the night sky. They'd have a profound impact on our climate. The sunlight reflecting off the rings would create areas of permanent shadow and light on the planet's surface, altering weather patterns in ways we can only begin to imagine. Could they cool the equator and warm the poles, reducing the temperature extremes we see today? Or would they cause new, unforeseen problems, like disrupting ocean currents or influencing the growth of crops? Some scientists even theorize that the constant shadow of the rings could cause new ecosystems to develop, unlike anything we've seen before. But here's where it gets really wild. What if the rings were to break apart? Over time, the gravitational pull of the Earth and the Moon would slowly chip away at the rings, sending showers of debris into the atmosphere. It might sound like science fiction, but imagine living through an age where the sky occasionally rained meteors, bright streaks of light tearing through the sky as fragments of the rings fell to Earth. Interestingly, during the medieval period, there were numerous reports of skyfires, or celestial flames, that rained down on villages. Events that could have been linked to a decaying ring system if it existed back then. And what about the cultural implications? How would art, literature, and science evolve in a world where the heavens are so dramatically altered? How would our understanding of space and our place in the universe be shaped by this constant reminder of the cosmos? But perhaps the most intriguing question of all is this: could humanity survive the rings? Would the benefits of having them outweigh the potential dangers, or would they lead to unforeseen disasters that change the course of human history forever? In the end, Earth with rings is a tantalizing thought experiment, a glimpse into an alternate reality where the sky is forever changed. It's a reminder of just how delicate and unique our planet is, and how even a small difference could lead to a world vastly different from our own. So, what do you think? Could we thrive under the rings, or would they bring challenges too great to overcome? One thing's for sure, looking up at a sky adorned with rings would never get old. But as you ponder that, keep in mind, this is just one of the many ways our planet could have been different. What other cosmic what ifs are out there, waiting to be explored?